Hi everybody, welcome back to WH40K Rogue Trader. We've just defeated Aurora, done Exterminatus on Wakadmanois. Sorry about that. And jumped out of the system. I was going to pause it, but pressing space scrolled this up into the next paragraph, so take some water and carry on. Okay. Big dis. Lord Captain, allow me to report. Our journey through the warp has come to an end. Any navigator or cellular force may have reached the point where it can translate to root space and the Furibundus system. Well, Furibundus has comments anyway. The lead navigator and the pilots are waiting for permission to begin the process. The Furibundus system is the home to Footfall, the only Imperium outpost with a functioning wharf in the Koronus Expanse. The tech priests are begging you to have mercy on the machines worn down by the warp and to allow the servants of the Omnicide to inspect and heal Voidship's wounds in the dock. Prayers and rituals will take time, which our astropathic choir will use to establish connection with the prime roles of your protectorate, Koronus, Janus, and Kiavagama. Okay, so Koronus, Janus, Kiavagama. Okay. I'll write them down actually, otherwise I forget. Card here, Koronus, Janus, Kiavagama. Furibundus. Master Zachary Weiss has recovered an invitation previously adrift in the Imperium. The Liege of Footfall has humbly requested an audience with the rogue trader of Valancius dynasty. According to Master Zachary, the message was tinted with shades of pleading. I quote, apparently the Liege is anxious to meet as soon as possible. Enter. Footfall, the place where filth and sanctity go hand in hand. Reverend Ivanimus Doloroso will almost likely expect a visit from me. I imagine he will be interested to talk to you as well. I believe in your Voidship when arriving Footfall. Once that is done, consider the Lord Inquisitor's task complete. Your Ladyship, the young Evan Winterscale was asked me to convey his gratitude for your hospitality for saving him from certain deaths absent of the prison plan. Not wishing to outstay his welcome, he plans to disembark at Footfall. Lord Yvain swears he will not forget his debt to you. He better not. I hereby inform the rogue trader that during our comprehensive system inspection right, this unit discovered data clusters within the captain's cogitator that are concealed from prying eye by means of a personal cipher and a sacrament of algorithmic authorization. Is that in my quarters or somewhere else? Unit Jellymancer von Valancius has been added to the access list and assigned to identify a Keeper 2. The unit can access the data from the captain's cogitator provided that she possesses the decryption key. You detect a hint of something resembling curiosity in Pasqal's mechanical voice. Excuse me. Leaving Heinrichs. The arrangement between the Lord Inquisitor and your predecessor was that I be transported to Footfall and no farther. They did not take advantage of your generosity and patience any more than I already have. What's all this? Quests and stuff. I'll meet again. True servants of the Emperor are always welcome aboard my ship. Skilled fighter. Use people like you. What do you say we extend your stay in my retinue? We know. Must decline. I'm afraid the duty of the Golden Throne. Who is this Reverend Hyrimus and who wants to talk to me? He's head of the Drusian mission on Footfall, one of the most prominent clergymen in the sector. Paying a visit is a good thing for any loyal servant of the Emperor to do. I assisted his mission before I joined Lady Theodore on our voyage. and he is blessed to accompany the new rogue trader of the von Valancius dynasty. I wish to have me aboard your Voidship and request that we meet him, okay? Not the head of your chapter, but you're kind of seconded to him. Prodigious, tell me about the system we're arriving in. Furibundus is valuable due to its close proximity to the moor, the gateway to the Imperium. The system is mostly known for footfall, the main base for merchants, privateers and rogue traders traversing the Koronus Expanse. Additionally, the star itself is orbited by an Adeptus Mechanicus station, which is off limits to outsiders. Alta Templum Calixus 817 had the honour of tending this shrine for a few thousand cycles. I suggest you abstain from visiting it, as most tech comrades at the station are engaged in meditative calculations that should not be interrupted. Very secretive. What do I need to know about footfall? It is the largest port at the trading capital of the Koronus Expanse. There's a dockyard that allows to inspect and repair the Voidship. It boasts its own astropathic choir. Koronus Expanse communications nexus. Not to mention pirate hideouts, smuggler caches, and forts belonging to a dozen gangs, groups, and factions. In the Koronus Expanse, the Imperium relies on this as its outpost. Fringes of humanity's domain really resemble its central worlds. As long as footfall serves the God Emperor, insofar as it can, it will be considered a citadel of the Imperium. Although I've heard that the tidings it sends are underwhelming, to say the least. Due to footfall's remoteness, it has developed its own rules and customs. Many of the goods that can be procured there would be considered heresy at the heart of the Imperium, enough to warrant summary execution. Moreover, footfall is the domain of the rogue traders, who transcend certain imperial laws by virtue of the warrant they bear. Do you know anything about the Liege of Footfall? Vladane Tokera is a peculiar young man. Consider your upcoming conversation about the fire in Footfall's political arena. Such things are not spoken out loud, but Liege Tokara is an appointee of the Casablanca mission, the largest robber baron crime syndicate in the Calixus sector. They specialise in the coal trade, buying and selling of all kinds of Xenos rubbish. Footfall was previously owned by Liege, who did business with several criminal factions at once, but he suffered an accident. Reins of power were picked up by Vladane Tokara, whose appointment benefits not only the Casablanca, but also their most powerful ally, the Koronus Expanse, rogue trader Caligos Winterscale. Okay, I just exterminated one of his planets. Vladane is a slippery yet cautious fellow. Not usually beat around the bush, does not play mind games. Perhaps more importantly, he is no fool. Fools do not rise this high in the Casablancan hierarchy. Keep all this in mind. You are a rogue trader, you stand above them in status and wield considerable power. Having said that, history has seen cases where the Casablancan barons cost souls of rogue traders and emerged victorious. Don't forget that and remain vigilant. Coffee fit again, just a sec. Sorry about that. I think it's the cold getting into my lungs. Casablanca, vile tech thieves. Pasqal Foxbox are the last word of profanity. Why does the Liege want to see me so badly? Not you personally, he wishes to meet with the rogue trader of the von Valancius dynasty. Zakov does not know about Lady Theodora's death, and simply seeking audience with the powers that be. My gut is telling me that something must be very wrong in Footfall if our astropaths managed to read such strong emotion, such an anodyne message. We have no information, Lord Captain. Broadcasts from the Footfall astropathic choir was the only missive Master Zachary has received lately. After Footfall. As soon as we solve the issues plaguing the ship and establish contact with the key roles of your protectorate, the time will come for your Magna Accessio. Official ceremony of donning the mantle of the rogue trader. It is mostly a formality at this point. You already possess all the privileges granted by the warrant. Yet it's a major milestone in your personal history. At the moment, your name graces the list of heads of the von Valancius dynasty. We're all looking forward to that day, Lord Captain. Tell the Lady Navigator I give her leave to make the translation from a warp into real space. Big Disc begins issuing instructions. The massive ship appears to be changed with every word. The bridge is set in motion as hundreds of people stop to prepare for the shift to real space, and measured chanting fills the corridor to safeguard the vessel and its crew. Big Disc turns to you again. One more thing, Lord Captain. No one at the station knows about Lady Theodora's demise, and you're inheriting the title. The Ishtakar will be informed. It is required to use the dock, and besides, he is expected a personal audience with a rogue trader. Will not meet with an unknown person on one clear standing. However, there's still the matter of announcing your arrival. You either arrive at the station with proper pomp and ceremony, or choose to visit it incognito. Tell me how these choices will benefit me. According to Footfall's unwritten laws, rogue traders enjoy special privileges that exceed even the power of the Liege. However, they may choose not to exercise these privileges in certain situations. Arriving incognito will give you more room for manoeuvre, while an official visit will allow you to directly intervene in local affairs. I shall explain if you do not mind. As per this unwritten rule, every rogue trader arriving at the station has the right to veto any of the Liege's decisions. But there is a catch. Koronus Expanse is home to several influential rogue trade dynasties. The Footfall is where the interests intersect. Oh, this isn't my planet. One of the Winter Scales vassal states, I guess. Of course, that does not prevent certain persons, namely Caligula's Winterscale, from subtly pulling the strings in Footfall. If you, as a new rogue trader, start your career with an official landing and a parade in your honour, other entities will see these gestures and newcomer challenging their spheres of influence. I do not see that as a bad thing necessarily. Old Man Winterscale may take slight offence. Cordo will be put on guard, but you have just risen to prominence, and most people at the Koronus Expanse have not even heard about Lady Theodora's departure yet. It must be made clear that the banner of Von Valancia soars as high as ever. Well, they're going to be on guard anyway, because nobody knows anything about me. If I may, I would recommend arriving incognito. Of course you would, you Inquisition. You have plenty of opportunities to save the sweetness and the burden of power, but right now, it's the last time you can take refuge in obscurity. This way your arrival will not draw much attention, and people will treat you as a person, and not the almighty sovereign anointed by the Emperor. It could turn some situations to your advantage. What situations, sir? I mean, if I do this, I can interfere with the politics. Do I want to do that? Yet. And do I have the option later on? Well, I'll arrive officially as the rogue trader. It will be done, Lord Captain. With your gracious permission, I will return to my duties. Okay. Wow. Loads of experience there. Let's get Idira leveled up. Pardon me. That's all done. Idira's going to be... Oh, is that an assassin for her? No, we're bounty on. They're the same as... Magenta. Okay. Did I actually get something for her? Stuff. Psyker stuff. Exactly the same as the one we have. 6. Telepath staff. Oh. Death. do again. Willpower, if the test fails, suffers. I mean, willpower test is actually can debuff. Like his power level, staff power level is 9. Plus side rating. 2 is 11 plus 30%. Target's covering wounds. Good for bosses. Crap for everybody else. If they succeed, they just get 9 damage. Doesn't have to hit though. This is a don't make a test. And willpower. That's plus 5 for. That's possible. I mean, no one else can use it. But the lightning arc is. That's exactly this. Okay. Trying to think what last time for what. It was this stuff. Yeah, got 2 of those. Can't be equipped. Forthcoming patch. Extra bonus on the ranged attacks. Something else. Or one of those. Abelard. I need one. Oh, he has a double one. That was heavy bolting shot. And sword. Well, even Idira can't use it, I guess. Yeah. The target must be toughness with -5 penalty. Leading. Oh, you heal when you're. If I had a heretical melee person. I have to hit them first, lead, and then. But those brutal strikes, that might add up really. AoE. That could be very useful for a heretical melee player. Which I don't have. But what do I do? What do I do? I don't talk to people or what? Let's go see what this cogitator thing was. That Pasqal was yammering on about. What was that? Mask of Aurora, the prophet of the arch enemy, who foretold the final dawn of Koronus. Oh, so this is as we progress through game milestones, we get extra trophies. Nice. Let's see. Coat of arms of Lasius. Books. Weird sheen, weird stuff over there. I'm sure that's Xenos. Sure it is. It's opened and blah blah. same as when we first came in here. Nothing new here. New there. Cogitator. This is just the backers and kickstarters, I guess. Don't do anything. Don't do anything else. Go backwards and forwards. There's Lord Captain's personal cogitator. That's not what he meant. The vault. I can put the heretical stuff in here. Biomass is pretty crap at the moment. That's an Idira thing. It might be useful. That's heretical. That's Bali. Got that already. And some of them too. Never use that. This can be split. Two. And then that was to go. What else? Go in here. That's these. Only person looking gone. I just run circles. I have just run it. Bedroom and contemplation pool. Nothing here that I can use now after Pasqal's. Look out the window, get scared. Monsters in the closets. Nothing over here. Okay. We're off then. I'm guessing this episode will be quite heavy on the talking and dialogue, just because it's a new area and such. I talked to Pasqal. And Abel. Oh, he's here. Personally saved from the Electro Priest Monastery, the servant of Dominus I am, because of Abel Hanneman. Staring intently at the cogitator's vid screen, wires connect the sacred computing machine to automatics inside the prayerfully bowed heads of Roman servitors. He looks up at you after letter silence. He looks away, says stiffly, Dominus I knows all, comprehends all. How are you feeling? The tech priest stares intently at his feet for a while, then says in a halting voice, the running of the binary protocols was bogged down and dissolved in false commands. The filter has separated correct signals from incorrect. The running has been restored to its swiftness. Pasqal speaks softly as though trying to match the inflections of Abel's voice. Detectable that Abel has passed the diagnostics. The pernicious influence of sacrilegious procedures has been completely eliminated. Statistically, no survivors of schismaticals infestations are left with severe cognitive impairments. However, detectable that Abel's mind, being of a less typical nature, has not been damaged to so great a degree. Gazes to Abel's eyes. Detectable that Abel, you are free from possession of not. I trust that you pose no threat to my ship. Voice quivers, his eyes dart around desperately, avoiding eye contact. What was flaws has since been purged, but the shadows of the hunt linger. cog is dismounted and no judgment has been made. In absence of judgment, that remains. Who will make the judgment? Yeah, he's scared fuckless. Not surprised. Abel. Pasqal places a mechadendrite on Abel's shoulder and repeats, his voice heavy like a wheel, tread crushing the dirt underneath. I will make the judgment that will avert the threat. This case was in, there's no need to frighten him. It came for him as though you truly were your younger brother. Take brother Abel as harmonious, and harmony is beauty. It is so strange an urge to protect beauty from the horrors of the grotesque. What troubles him, that he might still be contaminated, and how easy it happened, how it might happen again. Judgment is to terminate him. Why is so concerned? Because of this. I'm not trying to give Abel any undue cause for threat. Dread. Thank you. Why do you and Pasqal have the same name? He freezes. From his vox synth, barely audible through his static comes the words. The naming of the names is not an index to the text. The name of the names is the text. Abel's answers can be enigmatic. His mind works differently from ours. He thinks in harmonic imagery and notices the symmetries and proportional relationships in the world around him. Poetry would be the closest analogy to how he perceives and interacts with reality. We understand what he's referring to. Negative. However, I will hypothesize. Tech brother Abel is seeking to convey the idea that matching identifiers, not the key to some vital data point. They are in and of themselves the vital data point. At this stage of my analysis, I can draw no useful conclusions from this proposition. Maybe they are related. Maybe they're the same person. One's been through the warp, come out the other side, different timeline. However, the very fact that tech brother Abel is trying to hint at something points to him either being better informed than I am, or having conducted a more in-depth analysis of the situation. That is useful information. Off my tone. Abel, could you please explain what you mean? He relaxes a little. His gaze drifts to the side. There is silence. Are we overthinking it? It doesn't matter why your names are the same. What matters is why they are the same. Is that they are the same? Is that what you mean? Looks at you sideways, and once his transfixed stupor is gone. At this point in time, the cycle has been broken and reshaped into a rising spiral, as am I not envisioned. What did I say? It doesn't matter why the names are the same. What matters is that they are the same. Yeah. On hearing his mentor's name, I sat up, vastly static for a sigh. They are connected. My hypothesis regarding Abel's connection to the blessed Amanat has been confirmed. Went to the cogitator. What are you working on? We catch the soul of the light on the solar wind. We look for the footsteps that Messiah left when he walked the desert. This is the oniromantic computation procedure. The depersonalized minds of these machine servants are in a data dream, processing enormous arrays of assorted data and aggregating them. Virtually all results of such synthesis are scrapped data. Occasionally we've noticed coincidences with exact justified logic. It is extremely rare and venerated form of statistical augury, chaos theory. But tech brother Abel is adept at this form, appealing to Deus Mechanicus. It won't be logical, it will be perceptual. Take a closer look at the vidscreen to check for anything unusual. You notice certain repeating patterns in the scrolling columns of rooms. You may not know what they mean, but you clearly see or rather sense the similarities. You point these out to Abel, making his face light up with joy. The crystal is exquisite in clear water. Deviation from the cycle's trajectory has been increased, as was Amanat's wish. He lowers his head, and his vox synthesizer broadcasts a binaural hymn he did not recall having heard before. Its sound is full of vibrant energy. Its precise rhythm is nothing short of pleasing to the ear, a rare thing for the language of Adeptus Mechanicus. Pasqal explains with an inexplicable air of pride. Tech brother Abel has dedicated a letter aria to you. The piece is distinguished by a high degree of acoustic harmony. It's fit for use as a motto, auxiliary identifier, or epitaph. Oh, thank you for your generous gift. The gift is disproportionate, but it does signify a personal affinity. Inspect the machine. The hair has been removed from every servitor's head. There's one there, there's one there at least. One in the middle. Oh, that's just symbolism, I think. There's twitching a bit, these servitors. The bulky cerebral augmetics cover their skulls like helmets. The faces of the cogitated servants are blank. Their eyes are closed, the lips are incessantly whispering what sounds like gibberish. Hundreds of lines of symbol containing information scroll down the cogitator's vid screen. Abel Hanneman peers it with voracious interest in sharp contrast to useful placidity. What are you doing? It's how we execute the quest for knowledge in the hope that the machine god grants us epiphanies that may discern a logical connection and a mass of absurd data, which will propel our comprehension forward. Okay. It says we have contributed to Amanat's design deviate from the cycle. What does that mean for you? A low guttural sound rises from the depths of Pascal's Vox synth, as though the planet's tectonic plates are shifting and crushing each other. A mighty rumble brings forth words imbued with power. We follow up paths charted by a great mind, without path leads to dark places. The cycle has the advantage of predictability. Abandoning it will plunge the collective into a perilous space of uncertainty, which will inevitably lead to disasters and the risk of universal annihilation. The doctrine of discontinuing the cycle may hold good things to come, or it may be a death sentence. Only the Omniscient knows all and comprehends all. Others have made prophets who interpret his wisdom as far as their own comprehension permits. Is that not the promise of every heresy? Let's renounce our path, distort our doctrine, and head out towards what looks like a better future, but actually only has danger and grief in store for us. This statement is true. Many dangerous philosophies appear impeccably logical, they have dangerous defects that their creatures or creators were unaware of. There is doubt in a tech priest's voice. The tone of thundering profundity drains from Pascal's Vox, giving way to its familiar sibilance. Take my leave. Abel immediately looks away as if he's lost all interest in you, but then his vox crackles melodically. I'm glad to see you. That having him here and what's going on with the servitors all being spiraled up and mimicking my moves, or what happened when I jumped warp, that could be useful for both of them. But I'm lagging out a bit.
The Omniscient knows all, comprehends all. May your labors...
Hey, that was interesting. I like that. Old captain. These little things here are really funny. It's little like a... not quite like a... things you hear on the street or market, but no, like work stuff. Anything from you, Idira? What awaits me in the future?
All right, let's hear what they're whispering about you. An ancient world with a riven heart. Find the path to it, and its riches will be yours. But paths there are two. And both will cloak you in disgrace, and neither is what it seems. What will you choose, rogue trader? The fall of the Imperium, or the fall of the dead gods?
Wow. Chaos call the Emperor the dead god. And the Imperium is I don't think that pop-up's right. Imperium. Or maybe it is.
In the cradle of your ancestors, a black dragon hungers, cunning and spitting venom. Many paths lead from home, but only one leads back to it, black and full of sorrow. When you start along the path, make haste. Make haste.
Okay, Black Dragon. That reference to the Drukhari ships. Don't know what the cradle of the ancestors is though.
Another road. The road begins at the threshold of the Expanse and leads to the bowels of the emerging world. Reading the threads of fate is not meant for you, slave of the enthroned corpse. Step into the embrace of doom, for thus was it preordained by the architect of fates.
Okay. Something's coming through.
That wasn't me! I swear on everything that's holy! I don't know what the second road is or who watches over it, but I beg you, stay away from it!
Idira sucks in a breath and coughs. Something pale and wriggling flies out of her mouth and hits the floor. White maggots that immediately melt and turn to smoke.
Of course. Always at your service. Whenever you need me. I'm sorry, Lord Captain. The voices are going wild. I can't make out a thing. I'll try to rein them in, somehow. But for now... Of course.
I thought I ended dialogue before then, but no. Okay. See what the ladies have to say, if anything.
Greetings.
Yep. Nothing from you. Nothing from you.
Words cannot describe. I have enjoyed.
Hey.
Lord Captain. Lord Captain.
To what do I owe this visit?
Okay, moving on. Lord Captain, Mother's voice over the Vox sounds weary rather than annoyed. We get reports of several ships moving towards us, judged by the fact they're not responding to our hails. And Slamsy shows a trail of micro batteries. Not here for a chinwag. Ready to issue orders to prepare for a battle at your command. Where did they come from? Why haven't you noticed them before? Rubbish of Furibundus. I'm not talking about these wrecks that are about to open fire. I mean the remains of the meteorites, the gas clouds, refuse at the shipyards, all bunches together. The smallest ships hide behind it, to harass ships as they emerge from the warp. Could this be the work of Koronus Voidship? I can't even avoid it. I don't think so. There's no reason to. The reason to blast these scum to smithereens than to evade them. The 1 footfall will come with a few macro salvos. Could this be the work of Conrad? Possible. Could have hired some scum. Or maybe it's just a pirate who saw the state of our ship and decided to push his luck. Okay, let's get ready. Some ship combat. I don't get trounced here.
Ships, make ready to unleash our fury.
2 destroyers at least. Right, battles in space. Blah blah. Right. An acceleration zone. Mid movement and end movement. Okay. That's what these things are. And we've got turning circles, I guess, turning radii. With the ship, click, and we'll also see a hologram, which evaluates the efficiency of future attacks and actions. Come on, let's get knock. What do we have here? Bam. Lance weapon. Put down the torpedoes. They're coming this way. These going this way. Right. Rather go at an angle. Fire the torpedo salvo. Here next in priority order. Once the turn begins, you're able to direct them. Since the torpedo can pass through space like a light reflection without damage it, okay. As soon as the torpedo reaches the cell adjacent to an enemy, they explode. Enemy ships can attack and destroy them, so I can do that to them as well. One nuclear shot destroys 1 torpedo in a salvo. It's 3. So that's my acceleration, turning, slowing down, okay. Can't shoot anything with that. Let's go here. Here. Yes. Go to there. Follow this. Very different fire arcs. Not any supreme commander, that should be me. And no master of etherics either. Anyway, let's fire that. 50%. Take it. The shields, you have to get through the shields, okay. Cover each round. Start the shields, and I have reduced speed and firing range next round. For that. These turn. Touch a small circle. Okay. I've still got shields. How come it's doing damage to my hull when I've still got shields? I'll get close to It's going to come this way, isn't it? I guess I can come here and perhaps turn after. I should have come here. And straight in front of my ship. Oh, this one. I don't think I'm going to turn around. Depends where that one goes as well. So I'll go to there for these. If these come down here, I might get them. Right. One of those to there. And I want to turn that way to put these shields. Do I only have one torpedo? Reload one round, okay. It's still too close for that to do anything. I don't know why it's doing damage when I've still got shields up. Or maybe this does damage that's more than the shield or something. These torpedoes are a waste of time. Fire more. Restart shields. And that's it. Like you, blow up. Restarted your shields on the flagship, receiving no damage. Did? Okay. Or enemy attacks can penetrate your shield damage. Well, they did, yeah. I thought the shield had to be right down. Yes. Use scrap to repair full integrity. I got 32. V. Got 452 scrap. There we go with there. 47. I've got nothing. Upgrade. Upgrade the hull. 134. 14. 48. It's 14 for but getting more and more expensive. Ram? I don't think I'll be ramming anybody. Damages me. Okay. Posts. Team commander, me. Master cannoneer. Fieldmaster. You. The movers. Yep, fair enough. Warp Chandler, yeah. Stuff with Etherics. 80. Warp Chandler do. Here you do. Spin around. You've got that as well. Crap at it. Crap at it. You've got that. Nothing. This is. You've got no special ability for that. How about you? You've got Field Pulse, whatever that is. Something. It's the Cannoneer. Got Expeditious Reload. These are probably like a new level up. So, what is Pasqal best at? 25, 30, 100, 30. 55. What's Argenta? I mean, it's one of these two. Argenta, 30, 30. 5. So you can do that. You can do that. You're shit at that. And you can do that. I guess. So you had 100. Paid 100. You got the same. Oh, what, you've got 65. Hey, right, gotcha. Oh, we've got one on everything now. Upgrades. Okay, I'm not making a U-turn. And this is torpedo control. Gives control of the nearest torpedo salvo, granting it 5 movement points. Nukes and torpedo salvos that were launched on burn. So I could have during then taken control of one I launched and then let it to go again. Okay, save. 53. Okay, let's go to the stead world. Scan. Nothing. Is, as the name suggests, stead world. Those rumours and stuff. That's not really doing good, I think. Lord Captain, the station's airlocks have been sealed from the inside. Box recording stating that the priesthood of the Elder Temple and Collectus X-17 Sanctuary have no desire to communicate with the laity and refuse them access to guests. The basis of Depth's mechanics, provision, viability, blah blah blah. Take this on. Intruder's Blessing. Supported traders. A flagship, Drusa's Blessing, with a small escort. Request on direct box channel, passing through. Greetings, Lord Captain. I'm on to speak with the rogue trader of House of Lances. May your name be known through the ages. Charters Captain Austerius Thorfast, bearer of the free charter of the merchant fleet. How can I be of service? Here and here. Developing supply routes. You see, is representative of the merchant fleet, part of the Imperium territory. We do have a fixed charter to find true trade route. The mission is to establish business contacts. Where do you source it? Ask me to disclose our supplies. Well, they come from everywhere and nowhere. From looking for instruments, stumble upon them in abandoned or dilapidated ships, or from lucky ones. Sorry tub, vital footfall. It's easier to take them apart than to restore. Tell me more about the merchant fleet. For most of the part, all expenses, fleets of different organisations and small flotillas. Uninterrupted communication is a matter of life and death in many outposts. So in this dark corner, there are charters and ships assigned to the various adapters. The last expanse is not as an excellent stable trade route, so the job can be precarious. And again, I'm more intimately familiar with the hardship of local commerce and the road trade. There you go. Imperial Navy, useless blessing, what? Take all this. Can I take everything at the same time? Ship upgrades there. Oh, it is Imperial Navy. Nothing. Okay, so void trophies. Necrons. What? I don't want Necron. Okay, so let's be again. Upgrades. Components. Yeah. Engines. We have 11 speed, strong acceleration of braking, or 13 with low. Let's upgrade to that one. The 11 one can be sent to cargo. This is 80 points, one is 70 points, doubled against blast attacks. Blast attacks. Torpedoes. Not sure about that. Thanks. 8% hit chance. Oh, it's targeting, okay. 5% crit chance. 90 and 5. 80, 90. Oh. Straight upgrade. Extra armor. Bolt. Dorsal. Bow. Torpedo tubes. Lance weapon. Okay, we have missile lance weapon. We've got one of them. It's exactly the same. Long range lance weapon. And this is boss pattern torpedo tubes. All doing 19. It's exactly the same. We have double lance and double torpedoes. I think I'll just save them as they are. No, I'll keep them. And I'm not sure about that shield. Okay. Right, let's get to footfall. For completion of the ship's inspection. What's going on? Okay. There we go. Oh yeah, I mean, I guess so. Because what's his name's leaving us anyway, isn't he? Might end this here. I might start with another battle. Okay, I'll tab out now. And end this episode here, and next episode, straight back in again. Thanks for watching. See you in a sec.